Ready? Hello, welcome to On The Go Wrestling Q&A. I'm here after the show at Valor Pro with my guest at this time. The second time we've talked. This is going to be the more healthy Richie Nightmare. This is Richie Nightmare, the Mecca of Madness. How are you doing tonight?
Pretty phenomenal considering the beating that I kind of got tonight.
Tonight you wrestled with Nyla Rose as you took on Violator and Louis G. Rich in a tag match. How did you like the match?
I liked it, yes. However, I didn't like and appreciate the beatdown on my partner for the night. She's a woman, but she can handle herself. But it was still just slightly unfair. They did the numbers game. They knocked me out. I'm not too concussed right now, so we're doing a better interview. But they still took advantage of the situation, which kudos to them, but there will be a round two, for sure.
The last time I met Richie Nightmare, he was at the UWE. He was the champion of UWE. His last show at UWE was last time, Night of Glory 4. How was your experience working for the UWE?
In all honest, it was a grand experience. I absolutely loved it. I was there for 5 years since its inception. I was one of the founding fathers of it, along with Kevin Murphy and Travis Shirk and a handful of others. I loved it. I really did. I wouldn't take anything back. Not even the match. I mean, of course, I lost the match, but, contract was up, so to speak. So I was ready to move on. And now they've welcomed me into the Valor family. Nice, pretty little banner. And I couldn't be happier. My family loves it. I love it. I mean, if I get the wife's okay, it's good, right?
Yes. So how was your match the last time at UW? What was your thoughts going in and what was your thoughts going out?
Well, it was honestly sad. I looked at it on a personal side. I looked at it as more of a graduation of sorts. I spent 5 years there. All right, so I got held back a year, if you think of graduation. Spent 5 years there, and Night of Glory 4 was that graduation. And I'm standing there thinking, what's next? Am I going to go to college, so to speak, or what? I'm going to try my best at the feds, try and go for Ring of Honor or WWE. No, I love this. I love doing this. Get to interact with all the fans. I'm sad. I honestly am sad that book is closed. And I wish them nothing but the best of luck.
So what's some of your big physical injuries you've had?
Oh, my biggest, my knee. I was coming down from the second rope with a double axe handle onto the Honky Tonk Man. And it was a little too close for me to actually, my perception was off. I came down, tried to compensate for where he was, and my legs went backwards, but my body went forward, and my knees kind of did a weird little and I had to get knee surgery. I completely tore a ligament in my left knee. I was out for quite some time, came back, took it easy as best as I could, just doing tag matches, and then eventually I kind of worked back into singles, but every once in a while it still hurts.
So is there any wrestlers on TV today you could see getting in the ring with you?
More or less, can I see if I'm good enough to get in the ring with them? I'm a Dolph Ziggler mark, big fan of him. I would love to just be in the ring with him, just stand there, talk to him. And I'll take his zigzag, too. He can beat the crap out of me all he wants. Other wrestlers today, you can say, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, if you want to call them their WWE names. Triple H has always been a favorite. I mean, he still works. He still wrestles every once in a while, but I'd love to face Triple H. I mean, he can make anybody look good, so I'm sure he could probably make me look good, hopefully.
So how did the whole name of Richie Nightmare come about?
I was a kid, and I was playing WWF WrestleMania 2000 for the Nintendo 64. Did you ever have that?
No.
Are you kidding me? How old are you?
I'm 28. I've always been a Sony guy.
Oh, you're lucky. All right, so you played the SmackDowns and stuff, but WrestleMania 2000, and you could create characters on there. And I had this guy, I created him. I'm like, all right, cool. What should I name him? Let's just call him Nightmare. So when I was a trainee, I just called myself Nightmare, and it just didn't you picture somebody named Nightmare, it should look like the Grim Reaper or something intimidating. And I don't look too intimidating. And a mohawk, that's about it. And then, my first name's Richie, so I was like, let's just do Richie Nightmare. It has more of a to-doom to it instead of just Nightmare. And then the Mecha Madness came out because I love Macho Man. It's paying homage to him.
Another question is, usually nightmares are red, black. You decided to go pink.
I got red and black.
Okay, red and black. We want to know where the pink comes in with nightmare.
All right, well, I was 12 years old, and my mother passed away from cancer.
Okay.
Wasn't breast cancer, it was lung cancer, but... So I try and support breast cancer as much as possible, so that's why my colors are pink. The black was just because black is trimming, and I'm a little bit bigger of a dude, so it makes me look a little bit better. But that's where the pink came from. It's breast cancer awareness.
So do you like any other sports besides wrestling?
I don't really follow any other sports. I want to. My wife loves hockey. I want to get into it, but I can't. I mean, I play video games if you want to consider that a sport, but I don't really. I watch football. I'm a Cowboys fan. If you're not a Cowboys, don't hurt me. But are you an Eagles fan?
Or Redskins?
Oh, Redskins. I guess we're supposed to hate each other, but I like it, buddy. I don't really strictly religiously follow. Like, I watch, but I'm not like, let's do fantasy football, let's fantasy hockey, woo! I don't do that. Like, cool, my team's playing, and then they lost.
If they ever made a movie about Richie Nightmare, we've asked this before, what actor could play you and what would the title be?
What actor would play me and what would the title be? Well, I'm thinking because my physique, the way that I look, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would. And they would call it Furious Nightmare or something. I honestly don't know who would play me. I don't know.
I told you Chris Farley before.
You did say that, and I was like, well, Chris Farley's dead.
I know he's not an actor. Do you know Five Finger Death Punch?
I know.
You look a lot like Ivan Moody.
One of my most favorite bands. Thank you very much. I get that a lot, actually. Like, you look like Ivan Moody. Thank you.
That's the only person that I can see resemble you, but acting job, I don't know.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
If you were Samoan, maybe.
So true.
So what's your upcoming shows?
I got next week. Next week I will be in Stevens, PA for Atomic Championship Wrestling. Their show, Bomb Threats.
Do you know who you will be wrestling?
Yes, I do. I am in a tag match against the Hungarian Zero, Laszlo Armpit, and the blasphemous, highly touchable Kevin Murphy, whatever. And my partner is still yet to be revealed. I'm still shopping around. I got a couple people in mind. I don't know. I'm thinking about stopping at like some colleges like Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Omega, something. I don't know. I'm thinking I got somebody in mind, an old friend of mine, that hopefully we can set our differences aside and maybe come together for the greater good, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, if you want some, you always can go Dexter. I mean,
Dexter?
he's college. He'll help you. I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of Dexter, but you gotta love nerds.
I'm a nerd too. I love Dexter. No disrespect to him. I need somebody with a little more firepower. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is ready to beat people up. I don't think he's been bullied enough yet. However, I want to make sure he doesn't get bullied to the point where he destroys everybody. So if he ever needs help, McPoindexter, Nightmare Nation's got your back. That's for sure, Jack.
I know you're a face, but would you ever go a heel turn?
Yes. I started as a good guy, went heel. So yeah, I would be more than happy to go heel, but it's kind of hard for people to hate somebody that wears pink for breast cancer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can come off pretty douchey, but it's kind of hard.
So, where can we find out more information on Richie Nightmare?
You can go to Facebook. My Facebook page, Richie Nightmare, The Mecha Madness, Richie Nightmare, and also my fan page run by Doug Rakes Jr. and my fiancée Felicia Intor and myself. It's called The Nightmare Nation. That's what we call our fans.
You can find me on Facebook.com, QA Wrestling, YouTube, The Indie Wrestling Fan. I just updated my Facebook page, got a logo. Check it out. I don't know if you're a fan of my page.
I think I am.
Indie On the Go Wrestling is always on the go with indie shows. Check out Richie Nightmare at anywhere he goes. You can buy his T-shirts. How much for your merchandise?
Don't plug that. I'm not gonna plug my merch.
I mean, come on.
These I think are like 12, and then the other shirts are like 10. I can't quite remember, but I'm not gonna plug that. Plug your show.
You got On the Go Wrestling Q&A in Maryland, Pennsylvania. Anywhere I go, I'm always on the go. You can always check me out. Latest interview I did with Al Snow. Tonight I did Tate Hammer, Richie Nightmare. Looking for someone else tonight. So, any closing words?
Keep doing what you're doing. Because of people like you, it makes it able for me to do what I do. You do one hell of a job doing what you're doing, and you continue to follow us wherever we go. And I appreciate that. So keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. And once again, On the Go Wrestling Q&A. I'll be next show. I don't even know where I'm going to be. Anywhere I go, I say I'm always on the go. Possibly Atomic Championship Wrestling. Once again, I'm Jason Hevel. Check me out, Facebook.com, YouTube, Indie Wrestling Fan. You can always send me a friend request on Facebook, Jason Hevel, Heavy J. If you like my videos, please help me share them, post them. Do you have any pages on Facebook or YouTube?
No, not really. I was with the UWE, but it's gone, so I don't know.
You could probably search Richie Nightmare on YouTube, find out something.
You can find about a total of 2 or 3 matches.
Once again, Valor Pro's cleaning up tonight. I'm going to try to get one or two more interviews before I go. So this is me signing out.